So tonight, Magic Johnson announces he will step down as the president of the Los Angeles Lakers. A lost season for Magic, LeBron, and the Lakers as they are wrapping up their season tonight, the regular season finale, on the home court in the arena in Inglewood, California, in Los Angeles, as they're playing host right now, the Lakers to Portland. I'm just looking at the score right before going on air here, and it was Lakers winning 11-9 early on, 37-44. Not good enough for the playoffs. That has been the case for Magic and the Lakers since 2013. Now, Magic came back to the Lakers to run things in 2017. Of course, last summer played an integral role in recruiting LeBron James to Los Angeles. But Magic quoted tonight as saying, while he's yet to tell Jeannie Buss, that his boss, that he's decided to resign, I'm sure she's heard it by now, he's simply not having fun. Some of the restrictions I was reading about in the article included things like it would be tampering violations if he went over and congratulated Dwayne Wade in his final game in his last victory lap tour in his last season here in the NBA for Wade. So Magic had a standoff on that. Also wanted to congratulate Russell Westbrook for the 2020 game. Couldn't do that because that would be a tampering violation. Magic saying he's just not having fun. A lot to live for right now. Hard to believe Magic is 59 years old. A couple of things about Magic. One of the first thoughts, it comes right to mind. There are certain events in life you just remember where you were. I remember exactly where I was in November of 91 when they announced that Magic was HIV positive. I was studying in junior college at the City Library in Stamford, Connecticut. Never forget it. I heard the news leaving the library on WFAN. Radio. Shocked. Because growing up, there wasn't a better basketball player other than maybe Michael Jordan and Larry Bird than Magic Johnson. Magic had an illustrious career with the Lakers. 13 seasons from 79 to 91. Had to retire young because of being positive with HIV. But he was brilliant. 5-time NBA champion, 12-time All-Star, 3-time MVP, and so on and so forth. In basketball's Hall of Fame in Springfield, Mass., rightfully so. Not a better basketball player than Magic, and just the awareness on the court. First thing, though, that comes to mind when you think about Magic Johnson, the basketball player, it's simply the no-look pass. No one did it better. I'm telling you. Now you had Magic the executive, but perhaps you might even remember this back in the day. Magic the television host. Now that, my friends, was a train wreck. That's the only area that I can think of Magic Johnson maybe failing besides this stint with the Lakers. He has been just a mogul when it comes to business, movie theaters, and he's had his hands in so many different places and in walks of business, and just the charisma has always been there. But this stint as Lakers president, despite being able to reel LeBron into the left coast, or being an integral part again, as I mentioned, in recruiting LeBron to the West Coast, I think for Magic, it's probably an all-in type of thing. I think, like he even said, as I paraphrased and kind of quoted him, he has so many different interests in life. This is a lot of pressure. I think for Magic, maybe he couldn't go 100% vested into this, or maybe just not great at being a president. We've seen it with others. Michael Jordan, these greats. They sometimes do not translate their success from the court into the front office, especially in basketball. But I think this time around, I think it's a case of Magic and his wings spread too far. And for him to have success as a president of the Lakers and work with LeBron on a copacetic level where they're both cool and kosher with everything, he'd have to be 100% all in. I don't think he wanted that. So what I'm saying is maybe his mind and his heart just weren't in the job. Lakers, a very interesting team. Perhaps one of the biggest stories going into the NBA playoffs, which will start on the 13th, a couple nights from now, is the Lakers and what they're going to do off the court that they didn't make the playoffs. As I said, it's been since 2013. But Magic steps down. Does it tarnish his legacy or his legend? No. I think in the end of it, it just means that he wasn't a great team president. But one of the greatest to ever play the game of basketball. Also not a spectacular coach. I remember when he coached for parts of, I want to say like 03, 04 season. He coached about 20 games and he was just under 500. So maybe for Magic, the best place he ever had in basketball was on the court. Can't argue that one.